Hey, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome once again to another edition of Haftarah Hashings. This is installment number 9, and number 9. If you're a Beatles fan, you'll kind of get the joke. Anyway, it's taken from the prophetic book of Amos, chapter 2, verse 6, all the way to chapter 3, verse 8. And in the Torah portion, we see that Joseph, is betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and they thought never to be seen again. They thought they were rid of this daddy's boy, teacher's pet type, favorite son, right-hand man, tattletale that had these ludicrous dreams that they were one day going to serve him. And the brothers were so filled with anger and jealousy that despite the feelings of their father, which they knew he would be torn, maybe they didn't realize how bad he would break over the situation, but regardless, they sent Joseph off into slavery. A lot of times in our lives, things happen to us that seem so unfair, so unjust, and sometimes it causes us to question our faith in God, and we wonder, if there is a God out there, why would such a loving, caring God allow me to suffer such humility, suffer such tragedy, suffer such loss, to be in such a desperate circumstance where I went from, plenty and freedom to famine and the dungeon in slavery? But Amos reassures us that even though we don't see the big picture, even though we don't see the end result of the matter, that God is fair, God is just, and our enemies will one day get theirs. They will get their just deserts. And there's a reason, not just a mindless, senseless reason, but there is reason, there is purpose, there is meaning in the suffering that you're going through. Amos 2:6 says, "Thus saith Yahweh," or "Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Israel, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they sold the righteous for silver and the poor for a pair of shoes." This is kind of alluding to selling Joseph into slavery. But as we, see in the Torah portions to come, that at the moment this was a great tragedy. How in the world could God let this happen? But it ended up fulfilling, at the first, Joseph probably thought, man, my dreams have come to naught. They're never going to come to pass. They're meaningless. They're useless. But yet, the very tragedy that may have caused him to think that ended up bringing the fulfillment of these dreams, where his brothers do come and bow before him, fulfilling his dreams. It's kind of like an ant. Just think of an ant, where an ant's crawling around, and all of a sudden, he finds that his legs are caught in some gooey white stuff, and he's thinking, oh no, I can't move, I'm doomed. But when he tastes the situation, he finds out, wow, sugar, this is going to save my starving colony. He had stumbled upon maybe the white stuff of an Oreo cookie that has been out in the sun, and what at first he thought was his doom ended up not only being his salvation, but the salvation of his entire colony. So, we got to remember what Rav Shul said in Romans 8:28, that all things work together for good, that are called for them that are called according to his purpose, and that eventually, according to Amos 2:6, that our enemies will get their just deserts, that the suffering that we're enduring in our current situations, that there's meaning to it, that the wrongs will be righted, and everybody will get their just deserts. So hopefully this is an encouraging and enlightening Haftarah portion for you this week. So tune in again next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your prayers, comments, and supports. I really appreciate it. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Bye.